Welcome back. Now, Fenty Beauty is one of the most popular cosmetic brands in the world. The brand, founded by popular singer Rihanna, is best known for its inclusivity across skin tones and gender. Fenty Beauty launched in 8 African countries last year and recently celebrated a year in Africa. We are now joined in studio by Lauren Engelbrecht-Titus, who is the head of sales and education in makeup artistry at the Fenty Beauty School. She's in South Africa at the moment, and we'll have a chat and do a quick makeup demo with her and some of the models. Lesego is our model this morning. Welcome, ladies. Thank you very much for joining us here.
Thank you so much, and thank you for having us.
My absolute pleasure. So I can't believe that it's been an entire year of Fenty Beauty in Africa. Where has the time gone?
One here, you know, they say time is always flying when you're having fun.
Definitely. So talk to us a little bit, before we start with the tutorial, talk to us a little bit about the Fenty brand and what it means for it to be in Africa.
You know, Rihanna is so excessively passionate about having a brand that is all about culture, diversity.
Yeah.
And I also love that she says it's about having a brand that is really there for every kind of woman, every kind of race, every age, every personality, every attitude.
Yeah, I love that. I love that. And there's so many different makeup items in the Fenty Beauty brand. Just talk to us as you do the tutorial on Lesego about what some of the favorites are right now.
Absolutely. Like, you know, you've got Fenty Beauty, and then you've also got the Fenty Skin, and we also have the Fenty Eau de Parfum fragrance as well.
Yeah.
So Rihanna's really diversified and ensured that there's a brand that is really inclusive again for everybody. But it's also, when we're talking about Fenty Beauty, she really wanted to create a brand, and it's been founded on being able to really find that perfect match for the traditionally hard to match skin tones. And that's why when we're coming into Africa, it's such a big success, because we know we've got a variety of skin tones. So for our African beauties, like, it couldn't be the better perfect match.
Yeah, and that's an issue that a lot of makeup brands have. Ladies or gents who are interested in makeup will go and try and find their shade, but they just won't find their shade because it's not inclusive enough. So I love that about Fenty Beauty.
Absolutely. And you know, that's where she also came onto the Fenty Skin as well, because Fenty Skin is really there also, and she loves to say that it's about makeup, making your makeup look like skin, because we all want to have that really healthy, glowing skin.
Yeah.
You know, she likes to say it's radiance reimagined.
So I think for glowy skin and natural looking skin, what you put underneath your makeup is very, very important, right?
Skin prep is everything.
Okay, so what are some good skin prep tips?
You know, I'm going to say to you, like, first and foremost, if you're using makeup, like, the best thing that you could always do is remove your makeup. You know, lots of people go, oh, it's fine, like, you'll just, you know, grab a face wipe, for example, and no, get a good cleanser. And for example, with our total cleanser, it's a full makeup remover. It's also going to just help to retexturize your skin, helping with evening of skin tone on top of removing your makeup as well. So getting that skin in really healthy, good state from the foundation perspective is really where you want to go.
So skincare is just as important as your makeup application?
Absolutely. You know, makeup can hide certain things, but really where you are going to get the full effect is when you're prepping your skin correct. And then everything that you're putting on over your makeup just goes on smoother, it looks fresher, it lasts longer, and it also looks so much more natural as well.
Yeah, definitely. So starting your makeup is important, but another product that I love from Fenty is the Melt Off Makeup Remover. I tried it, and it's absolutely amazing. It's so good.
It's the best thing. Like, there's a tagline where it says, it's so good, you'll just want to actually put your makeup back on to remove it again.
Remove it again. That is so true.
That Melt Off is the best thing. It's got a complex of essential oils in there that helps to just melt through the makeup. It cuts through SPF, oil, dirt, everything, and just removes everything in the most gentlest of manner and leaves your skin feeling so hydrated and nourished and soft and smooth.
Okay, so how do we start with Lesego? What is the first step when trying to get a beautiful Fenty face?
So, in fact, you just use the key words right now. It's the Fenty face. It's Rihanna's technique to being able to achieve this really flawless, healthy looking skin. And we love to say doing so in 4 steps. Number 1, just as we spoke about now, it's about prepping the skin.
Okay.
And the first thing that I want to put on the Lesego's skin right now is actually something called the fat water. And have you heard of Fat Water?
I have.
Oh.
Listen, I enjoy the brand.
Oh.
I really do enjoy the brand.
That makes me really happy. So Fat Water, and this is the hydrating milky essence.
Mine doesn't look like that.
So you've got the OG.
Yes.
The OG is also great for like a combination, normal skin, or even sometimes during the day, whereas your Fat Water milky hydrating essence is going to be slightly more richer, more nourishing. And here's the best part, because I don't know if you know this, but the Fenty skin is also all about being a clean beauty brand, sustainable, earth conscious as well. And we really try to reduce every effort that we can in terms of just packaging, the way we use. So even Fat Water, literally, like I like to say, you click it, you pop it.
Oh, how convenient.
Right? Super cool. And then no cotton pads involved at all. It goes directly onto the skin. And just watch this. Like, the skin is going to be absolutely hydrated. It's going to be nourished. In fact, it's also even going to be plumped up because you have got tamarind in here. You've got hyaluronic acid in here. And this is one of the things that I love about the Fenty skin. You can immediately see that the skin is looking so much more refreshed.
Yeah, the glow is there. I don't know if it's the sunlight plus the Fenty Beauty, but you're glowing.
The glow. It's
glowing.
the Fenty glow. Like, we don't joke when we say radiance reimagined, and that's the beauty of the Fenty skin also. You are getting that immediate skincare benefits, but you're also getting the long-term results, which is always important.
And this is even great for a no makeup day. If you just want to look glowy and
100%.
dewy, you can go in with that.
And that's also the joy with the Fenty skin. It's going to make your makeup look better, but your skin on the whole and as its own is just going to look a lot more healthier. Now, the one that I'm going to use right now is Hydrovisor.
Okay.
So I spoke about that sustainability effort, right? So you can actually see that it's a refillable system.
Wow. So you just pop a new one in.
100%. First time you buy them together, second time you just get your refill. And that's really great in terms of just being earth conscious and environmental friendly.
And to reduce plastic waste, which is a huge issue as well.
Exactly. Now, the beautiful thing about the Fenty skin is there's always multiple benefits, right? So you heard me say the Fat Water, you know, your pop's gone to the skin immediately. It's a toner plus a serum. Your Hydrovisor is also an SPF of 30, which is really great because
I love a 2-in-1, so that you don't have to have too many products
we
on your
all
counter.
have that multiple benefits, right?
Love
And look
that.
at this. This is a mineral SPF as well. So again, just being super conscious about having the best effect on the skin. It also has niacinamide in, same as the Fat Water actually. And niacinamide is one of the best researched ingredients in skin at the moment that really tackles one of the biggest issues that most of us have, pores, right? We all want a more refined skin tone and texture. Niacinamide is going to do exactly that.
Great.
You can absolutely see like no white cast on the skin.
And I was just about to ask, because that's a huge issue when it comes to sunscreen, especially for darker and deeper toned skin, is that white cast that appears. We don't want that.
We don't want that. It's not a hot look.
No, it isn't. It isn't.
But you can see it melts into the skin. It just
does.
absolutely penetrates, leaves the skin looking healthy, leaves the skin looking glowing. And what I do love about this is that you can also see that it's not an oily look, but it's just this healthy look of complexion. And again, as you said, combination of the sun, combination of the light, but Lescejo's skin is just looking so much more fed, nourished and hydrated as well.
The perfect base now to build your makeup from
Absolutely.
there, right?
So that's your step one in your Fenty face technique. You want to make sure that the complexion is really, really being fed, it's being hydrated, and that it's going to be able to give you the perfect canvas to work on as you go into your
So
makeup.
how do we finish up with Lescejo? Because we've got a second model that's going to be coming in as well.
Here's the beautiful thing. Like, I want to show you something that's really amazing. So the step number 2 in your Fenty face is really getting that complexion. So you choose what your complexion is, right? If you want to go ahead and get something that is a more of a lighter coverage or more heavier coverage, we absolutely have that products that are going to be able to do that.
Lovely.
So on the one side, what I wanted to show you, and I don't know if you know this is something that is really becomes like a favorite for everybody. This is Eavesdrop Lit. So this is basically a glow enhancer.
Okay.
But what we do like to say is that it's a skincare makeup remix.
So it's not a foundation?
No, it's just a glow enhancer.
Okay.
You can use it under your skincare, under your foundation, excuse me. You can use it over your foundation. You can mix it into your foundation. So we're just going to add that extra bit of glow onto Lescejo's skin.
Love that. And this comes in different shades as well.
So we've got 4 essentially shades. There's no real color to it because it is just a glow enhancer. But we've got 4 shades, and they can really work on any skin tone as well.
Okay, so there's not a specific one for a specific skin tone.
You know, if you've got a fairer skin and you want to get a bit more of a bronze look, you can go for the bronze jasper, for example. We've got honey citrine. We've got other colors that absolutely can do that for you also.
Okay.
So what I do want to show you is also our eavesdrop lit. So this is basically our skin blurring tint, and I want to show you what magic this creates on the Sejo skin. And you're going to see with eavesdrop lit, it is that makeup, no makeup look.
I love a makeup, no
right?
makeup look, yeah.
And just watch how this goes in. And the beautiful thing about the eavesdrop lit, it's going to give you a light to medium coverage. What it's also going to do on the skin is give that hydrated look because it has sodium hyaluronate in here as well.
I see.
Let me show you the difference.
Let's just look at this difference. Beautiful. And it looks like skin.
It
That's
looks
what
like
I love
skin.
about it. So is it buildable if you wanted a more full coverage?
Absolutely. One of the other things we also love to say with the Fenty Complexion is that it also has built-in like filters. You know, I always say like blink twice if you ever used a filter.
I've heard that a lot. Okay, we're going to have to bring in our second model.
Absolutely.
But let's not leave Le Sejo looking half
No, let's just get a
Yeah,
complexion going. Absolutely. So as you can see, it's just really easy and simple to be able to create that makeup look. And in fact, when it comes to the complexion with the eavesdrop as well, this can be fingertip application.
So you don't need any expensive brushes or anything.
I will be honest with you, Fenty's got the best foundation brush ever. It's the full-bodied foundation brush, but what it does to your application is amazing. But even if like the Sejo was just happy to do this with her complexion, like you can see, skin is healthy.
Beautiful.
Absolutely.
I love that. You look beautiful. Thank you, Le Sejo. Let's bring in the next model and find out what else Fenty Beauty has in store for us. Welcome.
Thank you, Tennille.
How are you? Good. Okay, so what are we doing on this beautiful lady?
So we just wanted to illustrate also a little bit of the diversity. So what I just done before was the eavesdrop that I showed you in terms of complexion, right?
Yeah.
The next one that I want to show you and talk to you about is our Pro Filter foundation. It is the fave. It's actually what started Fenty Beauty.
Yeah, and a lot of ladies, when they wear this, say that they look like a walking filter. It just blurs out their pores and everything else. So.
It does, and it's that look of skin again. So again, I just want to show you, of course, we're always going to
start with skin prep.
Absolutely. So I'm going to pop a little bit of Hydra Visor on Tennille's skin here. Now, Tennille has been prepped before, but I want to show you the joy of the Hydra Visor again. No cast, no matter what the skin tone is.
Beautiful.
It's just incredible that you've got protection, you have got hydration, you are also looking at moisturizing, again, that niacinamide that I spoke about, and it's a mineral SPF. Now, we do have 2 types of formulas as well when it comes to the Hydra Visor, but the mineral SPF is really what's getting everybody kicking at the moment.
Yeah. Okay, so we need to remember always to prep the skin. That's step number 1, to make sure that our skin is looking flawless under the makeup.
Yes, under the makeup. Okay. Then the second one is you choose your foundation, right? You choose your coverage. So basically get your complexion looking exactly the way you want to. And with Pro Filter, you are going to see this is, again, your medium to full coverage. Now, I mean, Tennille's already got beautiful skin.
Stunning skin. Stunning.
So it makes the work so much easier already.
Yeah.
But I want to show you how beautiful and easy this is to apply the Pro Filter, again, using the Fenty full-bodied foundation brush. One of the greatest tips that I also like to give everybody when they are using or applying their foundation, I always like to say, go cheek, forehead, nose, and chin.
Okay.
Like, that's the best way to get your foundation looking smooth, because if you look at it, your cheeks are kind of like the larger areas on your face. So when you start, for example, on the forehead, you end up putting too much foundation on the forehead, and then you try to blend it into the hairline,
and then it's a mess.
It just becomes very tricky.
Yeah. And then how much foundation are you meant to use? Because a lot of us will just like sort of plaster on the foundation, but is there a way to measure the amount of foundation you need for your face?
Pro Filter makes it a lot easier. So first of all, just having prepped the skin with a Fenty Skin Hydra Visor already makes that foundation go on smoother. I would say 1 pump gives you a medium coverage. 2 pump allows you to be able to build that and go into a full coverage. Now I'm going to show you, this is like 1 pump that I've just applied on her, and you can actually see I still have foundation
so much
left.
on your hand.
Absolutely. But look at how smooth that looks again.
Beautiful.
So step 1 in your Fenty face, prep it. Step 2, choose your
Foundation.
complexion, exactly your foundation that you need, your concealer, etc. Then basically you want to go into just structuring and defining the skin, and then also just go in and do like your setting and finishing. One of the other things that I want to show you really quickly as well is our Pro Filter concealer. Like, this is the best accompaniment, I'm not even going to lie.
To your foundation.
To the foundation.
So where do you apply the concealer? Under the eyes?
So here's a quick tip and trick, because we were all taught to kind of do that half moon technique.
Yes. Yes.
Go into the inner corner of the eye, go into the outer corner of the eye,
Okay.
right? And you kind of just blend on that bone area, always lift it slightly higher, and you will see that it will also help like to give you less creasing, and it will give you a better, smoother finish as well. So inner corner of the eye, outer corner of the eye, blend on that bone, and when you almost see nothing left, then you can take it directly up to the lash line.
Beautiful.
And you'll definitely have
And it
less
also just
creasing.
lifts the eye a little bit, which is beautiful.
It does. The moment you kind of move towards the temple over here, you'll absolutely see that it just gives you that little bit of a eye lift, a face lift as well.
Yeah.
Just in a concealer application.
So Lauren, talk to us about some of the must-have Fenty Beauty items, some of the things that's been trending. I know that the Icon Velvet Red Lip was sold out.
The MVP. You saw the Super Bowl, right?
It was all over social media.
Super Bowl definitely ensured that we got like a good notice as well.
Yeah.
But
so just quickly, what are some of the top, the faves that we need to have?
I'm absolutely going to say skincare.
Okay.
Like the best thing, like we love to call the Hydra Visor the moisture magnet. And in fact, what Fenty also loves to do is say, with Hydra Visor and your Pro Filter, you've got the Hydra Filter.
Together.
Together.
Love it.
Exactly. So I would say to you, the skincare is an absolute must. And again, there's lots of different varieties in terms of your skin type, your needs, obviously other kind of targeted solutions as well.
Amazing. Lauren, we have to leave it there. This is a conversation that I could have the entire day, but thank you for joining us. Thank you for bringing your beautiful models and just educating us on some of the Fenty products.
My
and congratulations.